problem escalates until one day you are not able to do anything with that car anymore. Hello everyone, it's good to have you back on my channel. Of course, if this is your first time, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so I would like to talk to you today about something quite important. It's simple, it's something that people say everywhere, but still a lot of people don't take it serious, and I don't really know why. I would like to talk to you about resting. Yes, rest. You know what I mean? Like rest. You take time out to rest. In today's world, especially with how the recent events, everything is so fast paced. I was discussing this with a group, and I thought to bring it here. Like, really, how many people take the conscious effort to rest? Now, there are some people that I'm sure if their body didn't demand that they sleep, or maybe give some sign, maybe it breaks down or whatever, they wouldn't stop. They just keep going until their body tells them, I'm not doing anymore. Now, I like to use this analogy of a car. So you get up in the morning, you get into your car, you don't check anything, you don't check the oil, you don't check the water, you don't check anything. The car works, especially if it's a brand new car. So it keeps moving, keeps working. Now, on that car, there are certain things where say we have a dashboard, you see. For some people, they start seeing that warning. Maybe there's a red light somewhere. Oh, your oil level is low. Something is, or even your the fuel in the tank is running out. There are some people that ignore those signs. They ignore such, warnings. And they keep going on, going everywhere with the car until one day, the car stops right in the middle of the road. And they wonder, what happened to this car? Now, for people that are not so learned with cars, they may not necessarily be able to interpret. Of course, there are those that cannot interpret the lights on the dashboard, so they even know what those lights are, which actually is a problem, because if you don't, you should not be driving in the first place. But let's leave that for another conversation. So sometimes the issue is not so major. For example, if the fuel runs out, even if you don't know, somebody comes, oh, it's your fuel that's finished. Okay, so you go, you refill, you get the tank full again, and you get back on the road. Sometimes the issues are even more serious. Because if you don't take care of that car, you keep pushing it, you keep pushing it, one day the engine is going to fail, meaning that the issues have become so much and it affects the engine, which literally powers the car. And that is an even bigger issue than your fuel running out. And that is how some people treat their bodies. They just keep going and going. They don't stop. There are some people that boast with, I don't sleep, I don't sleep, I have a lot of things to do, I don't take time to sleep. And I'm looking at, is that supposed to make me feel threatened that you don't sleep? You are damaging your body. You may not see it in the short term, like, and so it's gonna happen in 1 year. No, it's a gradual process. There are some people that drinking water it's a challenge. They literally fight to drink water. They don't remember to drink water. Thank God they have come up with this flavored waters these days. So there's somebody say I can't just drink water. Okay, there are now flavored waters that have different flavors. So it feels like you're having a drink, which actually is a problem because you should enjoy water in its own. So there are people that don't drink water. They don't stop. They don't remember. The only time they remember to drink is when they're eating. And some of them even take soft drinks. Maybe you are one of those and you're listening to me. I'm talking to you. They take soft drinks while they eat. Your body the larger percentage of your body is made up of water. Your organs literally need that water. I always say something. I'm sure if you read about it, feeling thirsty is not, in quotes, the norm. That's your body trying to get your attention. That something is not right. Do something about this. It's trying to get your attention because you're not paying attention to it. It's just like when you're driving the car until one day the red light starts showing. What is it trying to do? It's trying to get your attention. Pay attention to this thing. Do this. Right now there's a problem. Pay attention to it. Maybe your door is not properly locked, or your brake, whatever it is, something is not right. Pay attention to it. Now, what happens if you don't pay attention? The problem escalates until one day you are not able to do anything with that car anymore. There are some people that even forget to eat, as basic as that is, as basic as it is. And when they eat in a very, I don't know, I don't have the word for it. Now, these are things, you see, God created us, but He's not going to take care of your body. He's not going to look at, He has given you that authority, just like the way man is in control of earth. So God does not just control everything in earth. Man has to give him permission, you understand, to come into earth to function, because He gave man dominion over it. I'm a Christian, in case this is your first time, I'm a Christian. So you should, and when I talk about God, I mean the Lord God. Yes, I believe in God. So He gave man authority over the earth. It is up to us to do as we please with the earth. If we destroy it, it's our business, because it's our earth. We don't have another one. So the same thing with your body. Your body is under your control. You have the dominion. You have the authority. It's your jurisdiction. You understand? You may not be able to control what happens in another person's body. You may not be able to control how another person does whatever it is they do with their body. Of course, except maybe you're a medical personnel, or maybe you're a personal trainer, you're trying to get somebody to lose weight, or you're trying to get somebody back to health. But even then, they still have some control over their bodies. Because if you're training somebody to shed when a person is refusing to answer you, there's nothing you can do about it. So you have control over your body. So if there's something I say, for crying out loud, the one that made the whole world, that made the whole universe, we have the record that says, on the seventh day, God rested. I say, they could have said anything. They could have said, oh, God took a pause, or that part could have even been completely removed from the scriptures, but it was clear. He had walked and walked and walked, and on that last day, He said, I'm done, and He rested. So who are you? No, who are you? What is that thing it is so I have two colleagues. I spoke to two of them recently are married. So they both had health issues, interestingly, at almost the same time. So I know one of them in particular, he works around the clock, right? And I'd been warning him, like, you do this all the time. You don't take time to rest. I've had to observe and say, how will I rest now? There's a lot to do. When they are calling me for this, for that, I didn't say anything. I said, sometimes just take out, even if it's an hour or 2 hours, whatever it is, but take time to rest. And one day, oh, how are you? He has not been feeling fine. The body took its rest. So it's like, if you're not going to give me this rest, your body tells you, I will take it by force, because your body is designed in such a way to help you. So when you see someone's body is unable to maybe repair itself, unable to, maybe some things have damaged and some unable to get better, that's actually a problem. That's why you say maybe the person is sick or something, because your body is designed to help you repair. It's supposed itself, it has that mechanism. It's supposed to be able to repair itself. The cells are it has that whole system working. That's how it was naturally designed, and that's why when that system fails, that becomes a problem. So your body has that design to say, okay, I must find a way to get you to calm down, to just pause, and it's usually not in a pleasant way. So what am I saying to you? You have these things you want to accomplish. There is no, they are all valid. The goals you have to take care of your family, you have bills to pay. Of course, it's different when, I know there are some people that have what they call insomnia, maybe some other sleep issues. That's a different affair. And in this case, I'm not even talking necessarily about only just sleeping. That's just one aspect of it. All I'm saying to you is take time to, to stop. Just stop. They say, yes, you're headed somewhere, but are you enjoying the journey? Some people haven't taken a vacation. They can't even remember what's a vacation. They don't know what it means. Now, vacation doesn't necessarily mean you went to Paris, you went to whatever, or one exotic location, or you did that. No, not necessarily. Sometimes it's just you being by yourself. Of course, if you have family, that's a different, maybe you have children or whatever. But even as a parent, I don't know if maybe everybody has the privilege of having people that can take care of their children, but if you have those, You can take a break. Yes, some married people too need break. You're married, yes, you need a break sometimes. So sometimes you just need to pause, especially with our phones these days. If you are not working, something is calling your attention. So you're not necessarily resting. You're not taking that time out for yourself. So all of this, I've talked about water. I've talked about sleeping. Now I don't mean you now start oversleeping because there's some people they love sleep. That's a different. And also in resting, I'm not saying you shirk your responsibilities. No. I know, yes, you have things to do. I know you have a lot to attend to. So I'm not saying run away from all of that and just be resting and resting. No. But you must take those times out, at those time, those pockets of time out and find a way to take care of yourself. You put fuel, but you refuel yourself, you get back to get. It's important. It's very important. Sometimes when I hear stories of maybe people that passed on young, maybe due to some sickness. I'm not talking about some other affairs that maybe the person was involved in an accident, more particularly sicknesses. I always try to find out the pattern of the person. And the few that I can't say there are many, but the few I've had to get information about, it was always the same. The pattern was always the same. They were not sleeping enough. They were not resting enough. They were always pushing themselves. Then one day, one sickness. Because these things, like I said, it's like your car. You're pushing and one day it develops an issue that becomes a major issue. But the initial issues were small issues. Oh, get fuel back in your car. Oh, check your water. Oh, check the oil. Minor issues here, there, minor issues here, there. But you were not paying attention to them until one day the issue escalates and it becomes a major issue. So rather than spending small money, you now have to use big money to fix that problem. So the same thing too. So these little things they're building, yeah, of course, maybe, and you might be getting a notice. Maybe sometimes you have this very persistent headache. I know there are other medical conditions, but I'm talking in this particular case, you would know. Persistent headache that's refusing to go away. You're not paying attention to it, you just take one tablet. It gives you temporary relief. You continue. It will get a time the body will tell you, I can't do this anymore. Because you are pushing your system. So all I'm saying to you today is make time for yourself. It's important. Whether you are married or not, you need time for yourself. Everybody needs time for themselves. Even you that you say you love being with people, you're an extrovert, you can't be by yourself. You need time for yourself. And interestingly, for some extroverts, their way of resting or relaxation may actually be with people, just being around people, having a good time. It works for some people. Like someone like me, that is, I'm an introvert, even though I say I'm an ambivert, but I prefer being in my own company. When I want to refresh, I just find a way to be by myself. Everything, all the phone, whatever, I put them on silent or whatever, or away from me. Maybe I'm in my room, the phone is in the sitting room, and I leave it. So that works for me. So you should be able to know yourself enough to know what works for you. What gets you into that state of relaxation. There are some people just listen to music for 30 minutes and they are good. It gets their system working. There are some people, a brisk walk, maybe they just walk somewhere. It's okay, So look at yourself, know your body, but take time out to rest. That's my message to you. Because if anything happens and your body shuts down permanently, my dear, that thing you have been hustling and bustling and fighting for, you want to get this done, you want to achieve this, the world is going to continue. Yes, some people are going to cry. Of course, you're going to make some people sad, so they cry, But even know that life will move on. Life continues. Life is going to move on. There are many people who have come and gone like that. After the few months or whatever, people move on. Of course, some people, you miss them. But life, the world is not going to stop just because you exited. No, the world is going to continue. So you are very important. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In the scheme of affairs, you are important and you need to make time for yourself. It is very important you do that. It is important. Sleep is not a sin. Taking a break is not a sin. I know sometimes we work in a competitive environment where it's like if you go away for a brief time, by the time you come back, somebody has taken your position. Well, if anything happens to you and you check out of this earth, somebody will still take your position. It's life. So if you work in a place that By the time you go for maybe a 2 day break or whatever, you come back and your position is taken. In fact, I think that is a good indicator that you're not in the right place. But what do I know? But it's a good indicator that you're not in the right place. But if you feel that works for you, no problem. But you need that. So even if you're out to go and you're walking where you are, but you're in that state of I wouldn't advise that, because in a sense you're still not resting. But like I said, know what works for you. Honestly, this is very important, especially in today's world. There's a lot going on. There is a lot. You need to be able to protect yourself. Except you don't want to be around for long, but you need to be able to protect for yourself. Your food. There's some people, it's just junk food, soda, fizzy. It's amazing. So please, because you always come to my channel, I have to look out for you. So this is my message to you. Take time to rest. Make time for yourself. Give yourself attention. Sometimes you give everybody attention, but who is taking care of you? Who? If nobody else is doing that, then you take care of yourself. Do you understand? You might have looked around like, I take care of everybody, but nobody seems to be taking care of me. So what does that mean? It means you have a responsibility to take care of yourself. So please, all right? I want you to stay with me. By the time we're growing this channel, we're getting to 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers. Yay! Anyways, that's my message to you. Please make time for yourself. Make time for yourself. It's very, you are too important. If I just were watching this video, you're more than important. I need you to be watching these videos. So please take time for yourself. You need yourself. People need you. The world needs you. So that is very important. So that's my message to you, all right? So take time for yourself. All right? So eat good, sleep as needed, drink lots of water, and rest. Rest when required. All right, so take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Of course, always remember that I have a very special place for you in my heart. Yes, you're on my channel, so please, thank you so much. If you have gotten to the end of this video, please, you need to drop a comment. Please, I need to talk to you because I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and you can also share this video. Maybe you have somebody in your contact that's what I'm saying actually relates to that person. Please send the video to them. They need to hear it because it's important. All right, so I'll talk to you soon in another video. My name is Olufumi, and I'll see you soon. Bye.